Hello, stranger. It's been a minute. By the way, just got in town, and I won't let
go. Hi, Pere.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So please just give us your best.
Gotcha.
Okay. Was there any collaboration with another housemate that had a significant impact on your journey in the house? Just interaction, basically.
I didn't have any collaborations in the house. Now, if you're talking about bonding, I did bond with a housemate for the end of the show. That was Lambo. It was just a natural bond that happened on its own. You know, no one had any strategy or anything like that with that bond. It was just a organic, authentic bond forming on its own. Yeah.
I love it. If you could go back to the first day of the competition and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be and why?
Go back to the first day of the competition.
Yeah.
Rather than advice, I would tell myself, well done. I think I did well.
Yeah, you did well.
Yeah.
You did. Let's talk about Lambo. Just tell us 2 things that you admire about Lambo as a person.
So let me tell you about the first time I got to see something I admired about her. I don't know what I was doing in the Blue Room that day. I think I walked in to pick something, and I looked by her bed because at the time, I think fraud was still around. So I looked by her bed and I found a Bible there. I was raised by a single mother in a Christian home, and I'm strictly church, and I love God. So when I find another woman or another person that has the same type of appreciation for God, it gets my interest. That was just one. And then another time, I'm peeping through the door on another occasion. She's in there, she's actually reading the Bible before bed and then actually praying. So those are things I observed over the course of 10 weeks, and it actually started to get my interest. And that was when I really started to get very interested beyond just physical. So yeah. Second one, she cooks really good.
Okay.
She's a good cook, and I like to eat. So
right. So Biggie had a lot of interesting tasks in the house. Which one would you say pushed you to confront a fear or personal limitation?
I'd say the very last head of house game, where we had to stand on that thing for hours. But this is the trick, right, that I used. I knew that the other housemates were also competitive. So the only way for me to assume head of house and win that game was to defeat them. But then they all wanted to make it to the finals as well. The only finalist at the time was Cross. This was 9th week. The game was already getting very intense, so I had to find a way to talk them out of the competition. And I started with, yeah, you know, I did this, man. I'm familiar with this stuff. I was in the U.S. military, I told them about how I did it for 8 hours and something. Now, I didn't do that for 8 hours or nothing, man. I was just talking my shit. I'm trying to get them to... it started working, though. It started working. Before I know, Sissy later said, Oma, when she looked at me and then she remembered what I said, she says, Oma, I'm giving up. She gave up. Lambo gave up. Soma was trying to go head to head with me. He was like, no. I said, bro, you want to go head to head with me? Let's go. Man, we said when he now remembered what I've been saying, I kept hammering on it. 8 hours, 39 seconds and something. Then Soma gave up. It was working, though. The only people left hanging, Adekunle gave up, Venita gave up. The only people left there was me by an angel. Then Biggie now felt, if we let this guy, he will just win this thing. Biggie now said we should all stand on one leg. Of course, my weight.
I think you had a back issue as well around that time. I had back
issues too, so that's how I lost that. But that was a memorable game because I confronted so much. You had to have a lot of mental strength, endurance, And I went all the way to, I was the last guy standing for that game.
You did well. If you are to produce, direct your own movie, and it's an action rom-com, who would you cast as the lover?
Who would I cast as the lover? I'll cast Mercy as the lover.
Who would you cast as the villain?
The villain! Kid. I just remembered Kid has always wanted to be a villain.
And the one who cracks everybody up?
The one who cracks everyone up. Angel is pretty funny. She doesn't even know she's funny, but I'll cast Angel there.
Oh, yeah, that's actually something.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 fun questions and we're done. If you could live in any period or era, when would it be?
If I could live in any period or era, I'd live during the time of Jesus.
Love it. If you had 1 day left to live and all the money in the world to spend, what would you do?
If I had 1 day left to live and all the money in the world to spend, I'll stand on Oshodi and just begin to disperse all that money to people who needed it, to the conductors and people on the streets.
I love your good heart. Thank you so much, Pere. This was fun, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.